For this lab, you'll need 2 Pasco Go cars, a red and a blue, 2 bumpers, 2 masses, and a track. When assembling the bumpers onto the track, you need to loosen the nut, and you'll see a flange right here, a little projection. That's called a flange. Now that flange is going to go into the track right here, as so. So do that for both sides and tighten it down. This prevents the carts from coming off the track. When the cars are not in use, be sure that you turn them over on the back side, that you flip the cars over so they don't roll over, so they don't roll off the table. So make sure you turn it upside down, and that will prevent any damage to the cars. You also want to make sure that the track is level. So one way to do that is to change the feet of the track, as so, and then you can put the car on the track and see if it moves to the right or to the left and kind of play with it to make sure it's level. If you have a track that does not have the feet, then you can actually use a notebook or paper or even the bag that came with the lab, and you could place that under an edge or both edges and just play around with it until you feel confident that the track is fairly level so that the car doesn't move on its own due to gravity. When you're ready to take your qualitative measurements, which are just the observations that you're making about the motion of the cars, for an elastic collision, it should be a low amount of applied force, as so. That's all you need right there. If you do it too hard, if you exert too much force, it'll actually knock the cars off the track, like that. We don't want that. So if that happens on accident, make sure you throw out that data and do it gently like that. When you're ready to do an inelastic collision, first we have to make sure that the car's spring is completely compressed, and we're actually not going to use it. So here we'll release the spring, and if you push it in, you actually have to hold that button down and then push it in, release the button, and then release the spring, and that's what locks it into place. Now, we're not going to use the spring for this lab, so we want to keep it flush, completely compressed and flush against the car the whole time. Now, what we're looking to do is use the Velcro right here, and we want that to connect to the Velcro of the other car. So we'll do a collision, an inelastic collision here, as so. And you can see how the cars stick together. When you're ready to add mass to the cart, you can just start with a single bar, and it actually fits right inside the car. And when you're ready to add a second, you can just put it right next to it like that.